ready for more 2K TV Interactive? Well, we're talking All-Stars this week, so here's another one for you. Which NBA legend does the All-Star Game MVP award honor?
Is it Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant, or Bill Russell? All legends. But there's only one right answer. Next week, we'll be bringing you all the highlights from...
The countdown starts now. From New Orleans, just blocks from Bourbon Street, the Suns taking on the Pelicans. For the Suns, their incredible journey continues. Ripping through this schedule, never looking back. Even on the road tonight, you can bet this team will come out swinging. Pelicans, Suns. We'll be right back for the tip-off. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jonas Valanciunas is hitting a lot of threes. So many so that his teammates started calling him Dirk Valanciunas. He says, I'm just taking what's out there. If I have an open shot, I'll take it. If I'm making it, I'll keep taking it. Simple as that. But, guys, you better believe he still can get it done inside as well.
Oh, he can, no question. Thanks, David. And after the last couple seasons, it's nice to get back to the more normal way of doing things, isn't it, Smitty?
It is, Kevin. We saw the playoff bubble, the reduction in games, more back-to-backs. Shows you how much can be taken for granted.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Lee in at the three, the small forward. And for New Orleans, running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murphy in at the four-man position. Now here's McCollum. And Jones has it in the corner. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Paul. Here's Valanciunas. Offensive rebound. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Good work defensively by Jones. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Lee with the steal. Booker with no one around. Again, the miss by Booker. On offense here are the Pelicans. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
And you know, so often, that's what it comes down to. Who can convert when it matters most?
Back to Lee. 6 to shoot. Passes to Ayton. That one falls.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Ingram kicks to McCollum. Back to Ingram. Over Lee. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The pass to Craig. Here's Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Lee. Releases. And that one is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Ingram. Good D by Lee.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, GA, he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, He is a nightmare to defend.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And they take the lead.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. While there's a break in the action, here are the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA, revealing the top three-point shooters. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Clock at 4. Phoenix, no good that time either. New Orleans in the lead. Here's McCollum. An easy 2 points on the way.
Gliding down the lane, McCollum with the hard finish.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Chance to see stats for Ball. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up 13 points a game, 10 assists, and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Cullen passes to Ingram. And Jones now atop the key. Good D by Booker. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to Los Angeles. Lee against Murphy. The inside. Booker outside. Over Jones. Pelicans with the rebound. Murphy's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Ingram. Jones has got his second bucket. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Lee against Ingram. Here's Booker. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Jones.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Jones. Covered by Lee. Jones, no luck. Suns trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's pulling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Free throw good, McCollum.
CJ has always been a gifted scorer, but he's shown significant improvement as a playmaker, which makes him even more dangerous with the ball in his hands.
And so he hits both.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Again, the miss by Booker.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been smoked.
Here's Murphy, and Lee pulls it down.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Wasted no time on that one.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Murphy. Over Craig. And the Pelicans miss again. Suns trail by 4. Paul passes to Craig. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Murphy's got his 5th rebound in this one. McCollum outside. Outside, Jones. Over Booker. Here's Valanciunas. Misses from close range. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Lee with the stuff.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Aiden's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Alvarado. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And there's the pass to Ross. From the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Bazley. That's his first foul. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Pelicans leading by 4. And Nance kicks to McCollum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a pure score. The defense getting too aggressive on C.J. McCollum.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And he makes the first.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And so McCollum nails both of them. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Nance. And a wide open look for McCollum. It's hauled in by the Suns. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
That free throw good from Ross. And both free throws good for Ross.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Alvarado. Now Marshall. To the middle. And the basket by Alvarado. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And here is Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 6. Here's Landale. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Landale at the line for 1.
The Pelicans shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Alvarado passes to Nance. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Phoenix calls timeout. Spinning the talented Larry Nance has a very complete game, doesn't he?
He does.
Biombo is checked in for Phoenix.
Bismack Biombo.
passes to Warren. Here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No good from Ross. Marshall decided where to go with it.
2 minutes.
Passes it to Nance. Rebound by the Suns. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. .143 left here in the first quarter. Alvarado passes to Nance. And here is Marshall. McCollum up top. He's guarded by Ross. And he makes that one. McCollum's got 10.
The handles of C.J. McCollum on full display.
The pass to Ross. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Kept alive. Nance with it. Biombo on him. Nance, no good. Suns trail by 5. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Ross passes to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And McCollum with the slam.
This is nothing new for C.J. He's scoring in bunches. His offense on display.
Has to be Biombo. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good from Ross. Here's McCollum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
It's Ross. First personal foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
At the line for New Orleans, C.J. McCollum. 2 shots.
They throw good, McCollum. And the Pelicans making a change here. Good on both. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Paul. No good, unable to end this run. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans ahead, up 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
15. Pelicans fans, here's your.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. A nice shot by Booker. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to them?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Steps back and shoots. It's rebounded by Paul.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And Murphy kicks to Richardson. Warren against Ingram. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken, yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Pass to Ayton. Six to shoot. Paul with the three. Pelicans with the rebound. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Alvarado. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ayton trying to break free. A shot by Paul, no good. Pelicans leading by 7. Ingram left side. Richardson against Booker. Here's Valanciunas. Yep, that one goes in there. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points of the night.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now here's Paul. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Have to admire Paul's concentration. He takes pride in finishing on aggressive coverage.
Richardson against Booker. Shoots the 3. And it's Alvarado missing. Suns trail by 7. Booker looking around. Passes it to Ayton. Over Ingram. Second chance effort. Alvarado grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Richardson against Booker. Outside Murphy. It's hauled in by Warren. The Suns have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Bucket is good. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Valanciunas passes to Richardson. Back to Valanciunas. Here's Alvarado. Defended by Paul. No good from Valanciunas. Suns trail by 5. Outside Warren. Shoots over Ingram. And the shot by Warren, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Richardson. 11-point game his last outing. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Richardson outside. Here's Alvarado. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. For Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Richardson. And for the Suns, Landale's checked in. And Okogie subbed in for Warren. Suns trail by 3. From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type, plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
Pelicans leading by 3. It's Ingram on the wing. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside, Jones. Now the pass to Ingram. And the Pelicans get it back. No good from Valanciunas. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's a Kobe. 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. They now take the lead. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
So both teams making some changes here.
It was your Pelicans dance team.
Now here's McCollum. 23 points for him the last game against Toronto.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now here's Lee. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Booker. It's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Marshall. Now here's McCollum. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lee gets the bucket. And the Suns lead by 1.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
McCollum passes to Marshall. And Hayes kicks to Jones. And trying to break loose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
And Phoenix making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. The Suns trailing. Pass to Okogie. Kicks it to Lee. Booker against McCollum. Back to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. from downtown. No good. Shot missing. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Lee against Jones. And here's McCollum for 3. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. Passes it to Kobe. Now Lee, defended by Jones. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the shot is good.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got 12 in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Aiden walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Ross is checked in for Josh Okogie.
Substitution for the Suns, Terrence Ross.
And here are the Pelicans now. They trail by 1. McCollum against Booker. McCollum passes to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. That one misses. Some solid defense from Ayton. To the inside. Here's Ross. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Ross has got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
The pass to Jones. Out to Nance. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Suns.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Pass to Marshall. Doesn't go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker inside. He's guarded by McCollum. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
McCollum passes to Nance. They get a hand on it. Here's Hayes. Nance trying to break loose. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Hayes. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on an 18-6 run. Lee kicks to Ross. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Ayton. The layup missed. The Pelicans shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Cullen passes to Nance. And then shoots it in.
His assist numbers have grown. C.J. McCollum, pass on time.
Booker the bounce pass. Pass to Lee. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go. Second chance shot. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Aiden's specialties.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For Phoenix, it was a challenging first quarter. As hard as they tried to compete, they just could not keep pace early and ended the period facing a deficit of 9 points. Their second quarter, however, was a monumental improvement. Nothing could stop them. They strung together basket after basket and lead by 3 now at the half. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Love to see a team grind for those offensive boards. They're doing the dirty work and converting those extra possessions into points. It's got to be demoralizing for the defense at this stage.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more up the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Ingram. And it's Murphy in at the power forwards position. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Passes to Valanciunas. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns leading by 5. Booker outside. Offensive rebound. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 8.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now, here is Murphy. Valanciunas passes to Jones. Plenty of space. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And there's the pass to Craig. Lee trying to get open. Craig can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 7. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Jones kicks to Ingram. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Now here's McCollum. 16 points for him. Murphy against Craig. And the basket by Murphy.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Here's Paul. Over McCollum. Paul can't get it to go. Pass to Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And now it's only a 5-point Phoenix lead. Booker outside. Al Paul. Pass to Craig. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Now here's Ayton. 10 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
dominating the glass, continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Jones kicks to McCullough. Passes it to Murphy. Shot clock at 6. Kempa goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from McCullough.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Paul passes to Craig. Now Booker. Into the lane. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
Shooting 1.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness. Got inside and blew through the open lanes.
Great job of attacking the paint.
Free throw good, Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Now here's McCullough. 18 points for him. Valanciunas, good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Warren against Ingram. A baseline J. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound. McCollum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Richardson. No good that time. Good D by Booker. Suns leading by 6. Murphy with the steal. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Richardson. Craig pulls it in. Craig's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Warren for 3. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. And it's Ayton missing. The Pelicans have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
And for those who have questions about Warren's defense, there's his answer.
Now here's Booker following the miss by C.J. McCollum. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker.
The assist.
Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Now here's Richardson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's McCollum. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from McCollum. Phoenix calls timeout.
Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet and get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
Some changes for Phoenix. Yambo, he's checked in for 8. Okogie comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Ross in for Booker. Here's Okogie. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's the pass to Ross. And the Suns miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
Josh Richardson being aggressive. This is what his teammates want, and they can feed off that emotion and intensity.
Now here's Ross. He's got 6. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Paul against McCollum. Richardson right side. Over Ross. They get it back. Valanciunas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Paul against McCollum. Pass to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 2-point game. It's Richardson on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Ingram deciding where to go with it. The shot goes down and he gets his game back to even. Ingram's got his first points of the night. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now here's McCollum. 20 points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, a ferocious athlete. Josh Richardson has also proven to be a terrific 3-and-D guy.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line, 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Richardson drops them both. And the Suns call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Suns trailing. Pass to Ross. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Ingram. Okogie misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
With the teardrop, no good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Diambo up top. Shot to stop the run. The shot will not fall. Nance with some nice D. Ross against Richardson. Alvarado passes to Nance. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Marshall with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They get it back. And that one's good. Ingram. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Passes it to Ross. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nance has got 5 rebounds tonight. A step back shot here. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 6-point New Orleans lead.
Looking silky smooth there. I like watching Brandon Ingram use the mid-range area.
Bounce pass from Paul. Here's Paisley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
So what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. And then for Phoenix, Landale's checked in. And Lee's subbed in for Josh Okogie. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Ingram outside. Jones the pass to Nance. To the paint. Here's Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got 8 points.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Paul passes to Ross. Lee against Ingram. Lee outside. 5 to shoot. For Ingram. No good from Lee.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Ingram. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Paul left side. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Jones. Here's Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Paul outside. Over Alvarado. Can't cash in from the high post. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Lee out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Landale in at the 5. Now here's Jones. A 3 from McCollum. Landale grabs the miss. Jones against Booker. Over Jones. Here's Landale. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession. Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
No good from Booker. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Murphy, and then Murphy with the dunk.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here's Craig. On the wing, Lee. He's covered by Ingram. No good from Lee. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the pass to McCollum. Valanciunas inside. McCollum against Paul. McCollum kicks to Ingram. From deep. Craig pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Craig down low. Valanciunas is there.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Now here's Valanciunas, and that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Back to Paul, beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Murphy's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. It's him 5 for 12 so far.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Now here's Lee. Booker outside. Pass to Landale. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Now, here's Craig. Booker the pass to Craig. From 12 feet out. No good from Booker. And here's New Orleans now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Ingram passes to McCollum. Outside, Jones. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Suns ball.
Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns.
DeAndre Ayton.
Suns trail by 12. Paul left side. Stolen by McCollum. He kicks to Ingram. Back to McCollum. Six on the shot clock. Back to Ingram. Over Craig. And it's Ingram missing. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Takes it from 10 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Inside, Valanciunas, and that one is good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Defensive foul. Chris Paul. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas. Shooting one.
Jonas Valanciunas is a skilled big man with strong fundamentals.
Paul passes to Booker. Now Lee. Back to Booker, trying to end the drought, and the dunk by Booker.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Good.
Look how mobile and quick CJ is. Terrific at making fast decisions and pick and rolls.
And Booker kicks to Lee. Passes it to Paul. Craig with it. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
3 points.
Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Now here's McCollum. Outside, Jones. Back to McCollum. Over Ayton. Again, the Pelicans score.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Ayton. Plays it up off the glass.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Ingram finds Valanciunas. Now Murphy. Ingram outside. Over Lee. They grab their own miss. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Lee. Pass to Craig. The 15-footer. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And it's Ingram missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
You've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. And it's Paul missing. On offense here are the Pelicans. They're on a 17-7 run. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Herbert Jones. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line to this half.
And the Suns making a change here. Warren's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They trail by 16. Lee outside. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
It's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Here's Murphy. Can't get it to fall. Suns trail by 16. Paul looking around over McCollum. Here's Warren. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's one of those players with a nose for scoring. Warren working the offensive glass there.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Ingram. Back to Jones. Pass to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Ingram with it. Covered by Lee. Three-pointer. The Pelicans get another chance here. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Lee against McCollum. Allinger is trying to free himself up. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from 8. Booker the pass to Warren. Count that one. Warren's got 4 this quarter.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
McCollum against Paul. McCollum dishes to Jones. Back to McCollum. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. Warren kicks to Booker. Over Jones. Booker no good. Pelicans leading by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for C.J. McCollum.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Now Ingram, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Pocket 6. To the inside. Murphy. And then Murphy with the dunk.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.